Hello everyone, our moral science turn is there. Today we are going to start the second lesson, which is no excuses. Now, no excuses is for what? It is for you students, as you students are no more the small kids or the LKG, UKG or up to first or second standard school going. You become grown up. You are the students of class 6th. All the works have to be done by you. The days are over now when your parents were helping you. In the morning, they just make you wake up in the morning. Then dressing you, help in dressing for the school. They help in packing your bags. And after returning from school, they help in completing your homework, your assignment, your projects work, and other activities of the home. Now all the things have to be done by you only. And for that, no excuses there. As it seems that when regular classes are there, in the very first period, the student stand up in the class and tell the teacher that I forget to bring the book of particular subject. Why it happens so? You become grown up now. You are the mature one. You have the sense to think what is correct and what is wrong. You are able to pack your bag. It's your moral duty. Before going to bed at night, you have to pack your bag. Why it happens so that you forget to bring the book of only the very first period of the school timetable? So the excuses are not for such things. No apologizes are there. You have to become a self-disciplined student. In the SUPW, our first chapter is related with the discipline, which we already just studied about it. We should become a disciplined student. So here in this chapter, we are going to study about that. What it is? So far, your parents may be checking to see whether you have dressed for school. They were doing when you were the kid or the LKG, UKG, first, second standard school going student. Completed your school project, attended sport practice and so on. Now that you are growing up, you should become responsible. No apologizes, no excuses. Plan your task and go with them without being reminded time and again. You have not to wait for your parents or your teachers or your elders that they will remind you time and again that you have to do such things. You have to complete your work. You have to study. Your exams are very close now. It's your moral duty to become aware what have to do and at what time. Here in the chapter, if you want to perform well in any walk of life, self-discipline is the most important life skill you should possess. If you want to become a successful person in life, you should become a self-disciplined. And that is have to be done by your own only. No one is going to compel you, and even nobody can do this to make you regular or disciplined, make you disciplined. You have to just aim at about it that I should become a disciplined person and I set my goals and have to win my goals. Self-discipline means taking control of yourself, your thoughts and actions. It doesn't mean that your friend has called to you and said, just come to my place. We will play together. So immediately you rush to your mother and just said, I want to go to my friend's place to play. You have to check what things are left. You have to complete. Your studies are left. You have to complete your work. What's the time it is? Is it a suitable time to go there or not? So now you become grown up. Everything is checked by you. Don't wait for your parents that they do not allow you, that not have to go there. This will help you focus on your goals and achieve them. If you become a self-disciplined person, then you can achieve your goals. What you set up, what your aim of in the life, you can easily win it. If you are a student, you can practice self-discipline to do better in studies. Here it is given, if you are a student, you have to just try to improve in your studies. Not only in studies, being a student, along with the studies, you have to think about that if you are interested in any other activities, either in sports activities or in dancing, music, whatever your hobby is there. If you aim at painting is there, if you aim at about your hobby, you can easily win it. But you have to be disciplined for that. If you play a musical instrument, you can improve your skill with self-discipline. You have to just aim at. You have to set a timetable that I have to just follow this timetable from the early morning till the night. What my schedule is there. Then only a person becomes successful. Self-discipline should be exercised with willpower and strengthened through daily practice like you would do with a muscle in your body. How a person become a self-discipline? That if as a person have a willpower that I at any cost I can do this. Here an example is given that every day as you do the exercise to make your muscles. In the same manner, if a painter is there, if anyone is having an interest in painting, so it doesn't mean that only when painting competition is there, so few days before you start practicing, you do practice about it. No. Every day you have to spend some time for the painting. If you have a skill in singing or in dancing or want to become a sports person, so when sports competition is there and you want to win in athletics, never it could. You have to just practice every day. You have to spend some time daily. Otherwise, it is only by luck anyone can win once or twice. So to set your goal and make yourself disciplined, then only you can become a successful person. As you become grown up, so no excuses for there that anyone is going to remind you what to do and what not to do. Rest part of the chapter will continue in next class. Have a good day. Thank you.